Hey guys, today I wanted to tell you how my reading went. So, if you've been here recently, I had a psychic reading today. I haven't had a psychic reading in a couple years. I don't know how much I believe in it, but also she knew things that, like, how did she know that? So, I don't know. Maybe there's some truth to it. So, the real reason that I went to the psychic was because I wasn't sure what to do with my life. um, I recently changed my whole trajectory of life. I was working full time somewhere and that dissolved, and then I decided I'm going back to school, and I'm going to school for diagnostic sonography, so like ultrasound tech stuff. And this was my first week of school, so life has been completely different. And I basically wanted to know if I was on the right path, if I'm making the right decisions, if everything is going okay. So I wrote down the main points of what she told me, and I'm going to read them to you. But before I do, I wanted to show you a couple of pictures that I took. If you've ever been to Casadega in Florida, it's very very unique. It's a little tiny town where everybody's a medium, and it's just so quaint and so quiet, and the houses are so old, and it's just really, really nice. I really enjoy being there. There was this place in it that was the Horseshoe Park and Ferry Trail. Let me turn the brightness down. It was the Horseshoe Park and Ferry Trail. Why is it still getting brighter? I don't like that. And it is a little park, and there was a little place that I took a little picture. How cute. And there were all these bunny statues. There were a bunch of little places where there was like a lot of different statues. So there was like a gnome area, a horse area, a cat area, but obviously I liked the bunny area because I have a bunny. So I thought that was pretty cool. And like you can zoom in, and there's so many little tiny things in here that you could really go to this park and just see something different every time. Here's another area of it where there are all these tiny little, like, houses and stuff. Oi, oi. Where all these tiny little houses and stuff. And then I saw a Taylor Swift sticker on the floor, which made me think, this is where I'm supposed to be. This is exactly what life is supposed to be, because I saw Taylor Swift on the floor. And then I saw this. Long live all the magic we made. That's Taylor Swift lyrics. And also, if you hear it, just the birds chirping, it's so relaxing. So I saw all that at Casadega, and it made me really like happy, and made me feel like this life is okay. Everything's going according to plan. So then I went and saw my family psychic. My mom has seen her quite a few times, and so I have seen her a couple times now. So this is my second time getting a reading, I think. So she said mostly, like, I'm trying to go in order, but I don't really remember. The main thing was to continue with school, but stick with it, because I'm really bad about sticking with things. I am everywhere, and I'm really good at quitting things. So she said, you really have to stick with it. If it's something you want to do, you need to devote all of your energy to it, and not like all these little side things. Focus on your schooling. I told her how I applied for a library job. She said I most likely will get it, so we'll see with that. I know I need some kind of part-time job, so that was kind of fun to hear that, like, I'll probably get that job. I told her how I recently settled with this job issue, and she said put the money away in an account that you can't touch, because she knows that, especially because I have a lot of anxious energy. I'm very anxious, and when I get anxious, I spend money, and also I just spend a lot of money. If I have money, I will spend it. So she said put it somewhere that I can't touch, and don't mess with the money. Like, don't, no. Um, she says also that when I'm at work, I need to stop telling everyone all of my business. I have a bad habit of that. Everywhere I go, I like make friends, which is nice and everything, but that also means that these people that are my equals and are fighting for the same jobs as me or whatever know like everything about me, and they can use that to their advantage, and that's not good. And they can knock me down because they know way too much. So I need to cut that out and stop trusting people. I put too much trust in too many people, and I need to stop. I did tell, well, she mentioned that I wanted to do a trip. And I told her, yes, I wanted to go to Texas, see my brother, see the area. She said to fly because it'll be cheaper, and also it's like a 2-day drive. And if I drive, I'll want to stop everywhere, and I need to not do that. So she said to fly and do it cheap, so I'm not spending a whole bunch of money on a trip. She also said, do you have a new car? And I said, no, I have this old crappy car. And she said, huh. So, well, she knows something I don't, but apparently there's going to be a new car in our future. I've wanted a new car for a very long time, but I haven't bought one. So, and I am not buying a car with my money that I just got. I'm not doing it. So, we'll see where this new car comes from. The magical fairies, I don't know. I'm not paying for it, so. She said that my grandmother came through. She was the only one that came through, my mom's mom. And she said for me to grow up and get serious. Thanks, Grandma. So, yeah, she was like that. She was tough love. But she was what I like to call a bad bitch. So, I think that was pretty cool of her to come through. I thought that was very sweet of her. This is my first reading since she's passed, so it was nice to, like, hear from her. I very much connect with her because we are, like, the same person, so it was kind of cool that she came through to talk to me. I thought that was very nice. And she said also, like, to stop giving people so many chances, and when people prove that they need to be cut out, cut them out, and I'm really bad about that. I don't know who I'm supposed to be cutting out, but you're gone, so I don't know. The psychic also said not to pressure my boyfriend into marriage or children, that it needs to be his idea, and not, like, back him into a corner and force him to marry me. So, yeah. So, take that but how you will. I am not saying anything. We've talked about it a little bit, but yeah, she was like, you want it to be his idea. You don't want to, like, drag him by his ears down the aisle, you know? Like, you want it to be like a mutual thing, which makes a lot of sense. So, she also said that my boyfriend would continue schooling, and he was talking about getting certified in more things with the job that he's in, to make more money and be versed in more things. So that makes sense for him to continue going to school. But yeah, that's about it. I thought that was a very good reading. It seemed pretty positive. Cassadaga is very, very cool. I recommend you going if you can. I wouldn't come out of state or out of town to go, but if you were in the area, it's kind of cool to go. It's a nice little charming town. Not much to do, but it's very cute. So I'd like to go again and not get a psychic reading. I want to get my aura read. The psychic did say there's a lot of orange, and I looked it up, and that's like passion and creativity, so that makes a lot of sense with me. But I'd love to get my aura read. I'd love to hear what someone else says as well. And there was a place in Cassadaga to get that read. And there's a little restaurant I'd like to go to as well. So definitely more things to do. And I'd like to do them. So anyway, let me know what a psychic has told you. I did a psychic reading also, like before I moved from North Carolina back down to Florida, but that was more of like a tarot reading. That was at a place up in North Carolina. It wasn't with this psychic, and that was all pretty positive, pretty like fingers pointing to go to Florida. So now I don't know what the next step is. I guess just go to school and see how things go. She didn't mention that I'd be moving or anything, and I'm probably not going to in the next few years. We're probably going to stay in Florida for a while, especially now that I'm in school in Florida. So, but yeah, all good things. So, yeah, let me know what a psychic has told you. Hopefully, all good things. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.